Hola, we're gonna do Capricorn. What popped out? Capricorn. Just flipped the deck over. So we're gonna shuffle these up a bit first. Holy Spirit, would you link me into the soul cycle of Capricorn, deep south dwellers? Oh, these two. So, we've got a just judge, a just king, king of swords. He's usually the one in charge of balancing the scales. Justice is his arcane card. So, yeah, some kind of just judge. This could even represent God sometimes, right? And planning for the future. This is a judge who's in charge of planning the future. I guess all real major judges are too, because if you fuck up, they decide whether you go on in the future or whether you basically are playing canasta in the fucking lunchroom. You know what I mean? So, got that there in the the heart of the situation. And what do we got in the challenge position? Challenge position. Oh, okay. Challenge position is to walk away from what no longer serves you, Capricorn. So maybe you're in a situation where you seem like you're not really gaining any ground, and the reason for that, the cards are saying, is that this is as far as you could go with these cups. These are the cups you're dealing with right now. See the Hermit there? He's walking away from these 8 cups because he knows that's as far as he can go with them. He has to go out in search of another cup. And he may have spent a long time with these cups. He may have a real long history. These could represent people. These can represent ways of thinking. And even the moon knows. Like, look at the moon. He's all sad. He's like, you can tell the Hermit's sad too. You can't see his face, but you can just tell by the way he's walking, right? He's gonna walk away from these cups because this is as far as he can go, unless he wants to stay stagnant in unless he wants to stay here forever. He's got to go out and search for that other cup, because he's got these 8 cups, and these 8 cups will be waiting for him whenever he decides to come back, right? Because he'll always have these 8 cups, even though he's walking away with them, right? He knows them, right? He's spent a lot of time with them. He's mastered them, let's say. So, what do we have in the subconscious, Capricorn? Okay. Waiting for your ships to come in. Okay, so maybe this is the problem. Is you're waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe your ship's never going to come in. Maybe they're waiting for you to find that last cup. Maybe you can't go any further until you find that last cup. Maybe your ships won't come in until you. Maybe if your ships did come in, you'd be all stuck in these 8 cups forever. You know what I mean? You'd just be waiting. And then you'd be waiting for it again. You know what I mean? But eventually you're gonna have to go out and search for that 9th cup. In the past you had sadness. This is like loss. Could be losing a loved one. It could be losing anything. It could be losing your house, like your house burning down and then finding out that it wasn't insured or some shit like that because your old lady was too busy fucking playing bingo or some shit like that, right? And she said she'd pay the insurance or something. I don't know. Could be it's some kind of loss leading to sadness and crying over spilt milk. So, but that's in the past. So it's good that it's in the past. It won't be in the present because there is no other card that represents that. So that's good. I'm hoping it's not in the present. There could be cards that could be close that could signify it. What do we got in the present? Doesn't want to give me a card. Oh, okay. This is your energy, actually. He says, so right now you're in your energy. You're big red. You sitting on your throne. You've got your little groupies there. And you're running the show. But you really gotta, if this is where you want to be forever, maybe you like being here. Maybe this is fun. If you like being here and you whatever, you're master of your realm right now. So you're like, this is a good spot to be, actually, for you. It's not anybody else. This is a bad spot for them to be, right? But for you, this is a good spot for you to be right now. This could also mean addictions or. But you mastered your addictions, right? Like you are the master of addictions. You're the one that hands down the addictions, right? So let's not worry about that. It's whatever. That's their problem, right? What do we got in the future? How are we dealing with this in the future? But if you want more, you can go out there and get that ninth cup, which I'm thinking you're probably gonna do. Because right now you're just waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe your ships will come in. Maybe it'll come in and you won't be impressed with what you see. You know what I mean? This doesn't want to give me too many cards. Okay. Okay. Good. Actually, in the future, you're making maybe this is your ninth cup. In the future, you're making alliances with like-minded individuals. So expanding. This is like making alliances, like networking and working together. Like has to do with like work, whatever your craft is, whatever it is. Well, how are you influencing this, Capricorn? 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're not doing bad. You're not doing too bad, like financially, is what this card's saying. And you're influencing this. You're creating abundance, and you're enjoying your abundance. That's what I mean. Like you might be happy in your 8 of Cups. Your 8 of Cups. There's nothing wrong with 8 of Cups. Just if you want to go further, you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to. This is like your 9 right here. This is the 9. This is what you. So this is basically telling me that you're going for your 9th cup, which I like to see. Don't be happy in what you're in. Go a little higher. Shoot a little higher. You know what I mean? Unless it's like me pertaining to a marriage and you got kids and stuff like that. I'm not saying like go out there and bang the fucking maid. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know what? Go a little higher. You know what? Shoot a little higher. You know what I mean? What do we got in? What do we got in hopes and fears? See, you want adventure. You're seeking adventure. You want to go out there and get your 9th cup. So this pretty much explains this is what your new mode of thinking. You're done with the waiting for your ships to come in. You're like, well, you know what? While I'm waiting for my ships to come in, what's the hurt if I fucking go out there and fucking grab the world by the ball sack and do like a tombstone pile driver on it and see what shakes out. You know what I mean? What do we got in lens you're looking through? Okay. 4. This is stability. This is the lens you're looking through. Okay, so you're stable right now. You're not hurting. It says that in the way you're influencing it. You're going out for your 9 of Pentacles. You're enjoying things, and you know what? You have time to go out. And this is like twin flame energy too. This could be you could be be in a happy relationship right now. You could be enjoying it, enjoying the stability. Maybe you have somebody with you that you don't have to worry about them like going and fucking around on you or something like that. Maybe you have somebody that you can go after that 9th cup, because believe me, unless you're like a single person, if you have a partner who's like, you're always worried in the back of your head that they're gonna fuck you over or something like that, you can't go for that ninth cup. You're too busy. You got to be focused when you go for shit like that, right? And shit like that will hold you back. Like, who you choose to spend your time in your life with will either propel you forward or it'll hold you back. And believe me, it's hard to find somebody like that. That's why the Hermit, it shows on the Eight of Cups here, it shows the Hermit going by himself to find that ninth cup. Because like I say, it's not easy to find somebody like this that you can actually go and do that with. So good on you. If this is your situation there, Capricorn, that's good. You've like, that's a hard thing to find, right? Because let's face it, most people will hold you back because they're only in it for themselves, right? What do we got in the environment? Environment, you got a Queen of Cups. Okay, so that could be this Queen of Cups. Your twin flame could be a Queen of Cups. That could be who you're on this search for this ninth cup with. Or maybe she's just letting you go. Maybe she can trust you enough because she knows that you trust her enough. And maybe you're just as trustworthy as she is, because obviously you trust her. And I'm thinking anyway, if you can go out on an adventure, or maybe she's coming with you. Either she's coming with you, or you can trust her enough that you can go and find this ninth cup and bring it back, and then know that things aren't going to change. You're not going to find out that the fucking mailman's sleeping in your bed or something like that. You know what I mean? Or the postman, Dr. Death. Just kidding. What have we got in the environment? Celebrating. Okay, so in the future you're going to be celebrating the completion of something. Hopefully it's that ninth cup you're seeking. I wish you well on that. And the moon. Ooh, okay, this is a little scary. Actually, it might not be, because the Queen of Cups can be a Pisces or a Cancerian, and that's what the energy that this card holds, right? So, but it also means that something's hidden, or it could mean something's hidden. It could also mean lunacy. It could also mean nightmares, things that freak you out a bit. It can mean illusions, you know. And the moonlight hits certain things, it creates illusions sometimes, because you don't know what's there. Is that my bike in the backyard, or is that some creepy fucking meth head stealing my catalytic converter? You know what I mean? So at the bottom of the deck, you got Judgment. So you're passing a test too. This is divine judgment. So I'm thinking before you find this ninth cup, you're gonna have to pass through the fires of judgment. You're gonna have to. You're gonna be put to the test, like we all are. And that's part of I think getting your ninth cup is you have to go through the fire, because you can't. There's certain things you can't take with you when you get to 10 for sure. So you got to walk through the fire and burn off all the impurities, because not everything can come with you, right? You gotta only the purest parts can come with you. Pass through this judgment to get your ninth cup and your 10th to ultimately finish the game, right? Let's I'm gonna use a different deck. That was good. That gives us the basics. We'll clarify a few things here with this Hermetic deck. It's my favorite deck. Let's see. What was it, monkey? Oh, Queen of Cups wanted to come out again. So yeah, you definitely have a Queen of Cups with you, I'm thinking, on this journey. That you can trust, somebody you can rely on. They're very Queen of Cups is also very somebody who's very she's a good listener. She actually cares. Or right behind this Judgment though, I just seen this. I don't even remember touching that. Right behind this Judgment card, just fell off the top of the deck here, is Heartbreak. So I don't know. You might be tested. You might be tested by this Queen of Cups. You might be. Who knows? Like I say. Who knows how? These guys can test you any way they see fit. And they're going to test you on your weaknesses. They know what makes you tick. These guys, These are five-dimensional beings. These are like angels, some people call them. These are God's little helpers. These are, and they know everybody's weaknesses. Like that's basically their job, is to know our weaknesses and know where we have to, what we have to go through to refine our weaknesses and turn them into strengths, right? If you ever notice, even through the Bible, God always picks the weakest, the weakest fucking person to prove his glory. You know what I mean? He'll take somebody like David to throw a stone and like basically kill a fucking giant. You know what I mean? He always does shit like that. I think it's to prove this point that we're all here for a purpose, right? You can go from like a skinny little boy everybody used to laugh at to like being the king of a nation. You know what I mean? So, what do we got in? Who's this judge? I'm thinking it's God in the heart of the matter. This judge that's planning for the future. Like he's planning for the future, and like I say, he's a fisher of men. So he's refining somebody. He's getting somebody ready for the position he has in store for them, right? Gaining control. Here's this Queen of Cups again. Wow. Okay, so this Queen of Cups is, I'm taking it, this is the person you're interested in. And she could be a Cancerian, or you could be gaining, she could be gaining control of her environment, or you could be gaining control of her environment, which I'm thinking your environments are together, right? But I'm not sure about that, but you could be gaining control of her environment, I'm thinking. Or she could be with a Cancer right now. Yeah, she could be with a Cancer actually right now. She could have Cancer highly in her chart, but she's gaining control of her environment, I think. With this Cancer, possibly this Cancer is, I don't know. This is definitely high water. There's water definitely around this. There's a lot of feelings, a lot of emotion, a lot of I think that's how you're going to be tested, actually, is by this Queen of Cups. This is how you're going to be tested. This is who's going to test you. Or she's being tested. Gaining control of your environment. So maybe she's gaining control of her environment. Okay, what's this sadness in the past? What's this sadness all about in the past? Holy Spirit, for Capricorn. Nine of Swords, okay. This is like really evil ways of thinking, like replaying the same thoughts over and over in your head, like thinking about like destructive things, like that Virgo reading the other night there, like like that's like this can lead to that. Like I have proven that like I say this all the time, but this way of thinking can lead to like that Virgo last night or the night before last night. I didn't even sleep that night that I did that reading. I couldn't. That guy was fucking batshit fucking crazy. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, this is Gemini energy, so you could be dealing with Gemini too. But I'm thinking this is the sadness that you experienced in the past was due to this way of thinking. That's what caused it. Because when you're even thinking sad, even just that hard being sad is a product of thinking like that. And if you think like that, it's hard to get out of that loop because it's like a vicious cycle where you just keep thinking like that. Because whatever you put out to the universe is going to come back to you. And if you're just putting out like sadness all the time, what you're going to be fucking sad all the time. Like it makes sense. It's a lot of the universe, right? Okay, presently this devil. This is your energy there, Capricorn. Let's see what's this devil all about there, Holy Spirit, in Capricorn's read here. This is their card, so you're standing in your power. He's upright. Okay, getting a different perspective. So this is Piscean energy, so that Queen of Cups could be a Pisces. The Lovers, which is Gemini energy, you could be dealing with Gemini, or you could have a contract with this Pisces. And poverty, which is, well, we all know what poverty is, right? It's like not having enough material wealth, right? And the Seven of Cups, illusions, 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 illusions. You and Pisces are both very good at these things, okay? These are illusions. This is scorpionic energy. This is change. This is illusionary success. This is thinking that you have the world by the balls, and then all of a sudden the carpet's ripped out from right under your feet, and you realize, oh shit, it was all an illusion. You know what I mean? So that's presently what's going on. In the future, these like-minded individuals, who are these like-minded individuals you speak of, Holy Spirit? In Capricorn's reading here. Ooh, okay. The Empress. Ooh, wow. Okay, so you could be joining something to do with an Empress. An Empress is like in charge of a lot of people. Everybody loves the Empress. She can embody all four queens in the deck. She's usually a leader, but she's a listening leader. Like she's the emperor's old lady, right? Usually, or she could be just an empress without an emperor right now. But eventually, she's gonna have an emperor, and she's the one that listens. She can also become an emperor too. You know what I mean? She listens, and she's a mother, so she births things. Like you need an empress to birth things, and that's why a lot of people follow her too. It's because they know, well, if we want to do this, we better go talk to the empress and see if she can help us out with this. You know what I mean? And that's 3-3. This is a master number. This is like, these go together like really good. Like, because an empress is perfect at running something like this. Like a group of like-minded individuals going after a fucking common task. That's how countries are made. That's how like fucking organizations are made. That's how like, you know what I mean? And that's master number 33. You got 2 3s. That's a beautiful combination. I'm thinking that's a good future. That's what you're after. What we got in? Okay, we know what that means. Who is this Queen of Cups, Holy Spirit? This Queen of Cups. Actually, first, what's this hidden? What's hidden in the moon here? What's this moon hiding? If there's something hidden. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is like a fated event. It's for you to find out what's behind this moon, whether it's this Pisces, whether this moon represents this Pisces, or it represents that Cancerian that came out in the, like, look at this. The moon, this is the two energies of the moon. So in the heart of the situation, when I clarified the King of Swords, what popped out? And the Cancer and the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer, and this could be Piscean energy. Because Pisces is sure coming out a lot here too. And here's the Hermit. Right now, the challenge is walking away from that. So maybe this queen isn't going with you on this journey because the moon represents Cancer and Pisces, and you're walking away from that. The Hermit. I'm taking you're the Hermit, walking away from what isn't serving you right now to find your 9th cup. You got to walk away from those guys because they're not going to help you find your 9th cup. You're going to fucking stay in an endless fucking loop doing whatever they're doing, right? So this moon is a fated event. Whatever this moon is having, I'm going to ask again, Holy Spirit, and you're celebrating. So what's the celebrations that you're speaking of that's going on in this outcome? This one? A Queen of Wands. Okay, now I'm definitely thinking this is a Pisces because a Queen of Wands, a Pisces has Pisces has like water and flame like in her chart, like most times. Like they're very they're also very good at illusions like you are, and they yeah. So you're celebrating, or somebody's celebrating with a Queen of Wands. This could also just be somebody with fire, like what is it, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo, Sagittarius. Fuck, I can't remember the other one. I don't know why. I'm really bad at those. Okay, what's this Wheel of Fortune? What's this Wheel of Fortune, this fated event you're speaking of, the Holy Spirit? 7 of Wands, or 8 of Wands. The Lord of Swiftness. So something quick coming in, like whether it's messages. It could be messages. It could be the arrows of love. Maybe this is Sagittarius energy. Well, you could be dealing with a Sag. These are quick coming in messages, like an arrow. You know what I mean? Like how they used to send mail in the old days. Somebody just attach a letter to an arrow and shoot it in your yard. And then you'd get up in the morning and you'd fucking, oh, I got a message. They didn't have fucking texts back then, right? So you go and you read your message and you say, you're a fucking asshole or whatever. And then you'd fucking grab your arrow and you'd shoot it over to your neighbor and you'd be like, well, you know what, fuck, you're an asshole. And just go like this all day until you guys are done messaging each other, right? What's this judgment coming down? This judgment coming down in that's overlying this is the energy, the whole read. Oh. Okay, Lord of Wealth. This is 10 of Pentacles. This is like ching, 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 ching. This is like generational wealth. A 3 of Wands again. Oh my God. That's what you're thinking of, is this 3 of Wands. So this is waiting for your ships to come in. This is waiting for this 10. See, your fucking judgment, I think, is waiting for this 10 of Cups. Or waiting for this 10 of Pentacles. That's what it's saying here, your judgment. So if you stay, I think you've moved on, but if you stay, like subconsciously you're thinking about waiting for this 10 of Pentacles, and your judgment is to wait for that. Maybe you could be waiting for that forever. Maybe it'll never come, right? But maybe you should go and search for your 10 of Cups first, because the 10 of Cups is way more important than the 10 of Pentacles. There's a lot of miserable fucking bastards out there that have their 10 of Pentacles, but they don't have their 10 of Cups. And they're fucking rotten, miserable fucking mummies that wish they'd die every day, you know what I mean? But they just don't want anybody to get their money. Because, yeah, that could have its own curses, like I said. 10 of Pentacles isn't always what people think it is. So, good luck with that, Capricorn.